want to tell you about a soap that changed the way I look at men's grooming and why I will never return to big brand name soaps ever again. What's up, guys? I hope you're having a beautiful day. If you have no clue who I am, my name is Tevin, and I run this channel called Ginger Dad. So, growing up, I've always had a problem with dry skin and finding a soap or body wash that was for me. I would jump around from big brand company to big brand company trying to find a soap or body wash that was meant for me, but they all gave me the same results. They would either dry my skin out, they would irritate my skin, or they would leave a soapy film on my body, and I hated it, and I started to think maybe that was normal for men's grooming or just soap or body wash in general. And I was tired of it. I got down on my knees one day and I prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, please help me find a soap that is right for me. And the Lord answered. Dr. Squatch. I found out about Dr. Squatch through an advertisement on YouTube. I think they have some of the best advertising in the game, as well as some of the best social media posts in the game. They're very funny, they're interactive, and I just love it. And I saw one too many commercials, and I said, you know what, I gotta try these guys out. If they're talking about their soap so much and how good it is for you, I have to find out for myself. So I ordered some Dr. Squatch to find out for myself, and this is what they sent me, and I'm also going to show you what you will be receiving if you order Dr. Squatch yourself. And this is what you'll be receiving if you order some soap from Dr. Squatch. This right here is called their Pine Tar, which is one of their most popular sellers. This right here comes in a nice little box. It's very presentable. This is made out of recycled materials. Why do I know that? It's because it says that at the bottom. Right there is their mascot, their logo, the Dr. Squatch itself. And I just like the presentation of this box. I also like that there's a little peephole where you can see the soap. You can also give a sniff if you want to. This is a 5-ounce bar of soap. And now we're going to flip it on the back and show you what it says about their soap. Down right there in the middle, and it basically says that it's handmade with natural ingredients. It lathers without harsh chemicals. It's handcrafted in small batches, and it's a cold processed soap. I got 3 bars of soap that we're going to be talking about today for this review. Now it's time to take the soaps out of the individual packaging and show you what their soap looks like. Now that we have each of the bars out of their individual packaging, you can tell by looking at each bar that each one is of its own uniqueness. We're going to move on to the scent profiles for the soaps here in a minute, but what I love about Dr. Squatch is the nice thick and perfectly square bar they send to their customers. I'm not a fan of when people either put glitter or do these little dips in the top of the soap. I don't like that. I like my bars perfectly square. Dr. Squatch has 12 scents available in their soaps for their customers, and I've tried all of them, and now I'm about to tell you about my top 3 favorite scents that I love to use in their bars of soap. So the first scent that we're going to be talking about today is one of their popular sellers and happens to be my 3rd favorite scent from Dr. Squatch, and that is called their Cedar Citrus. So what is Cedar Citrus? It's exactly as described in the title. It is literally cedar wood and it's citrus. So I'm smelling the bar right now. I haven't used it. I haven't used it in the shower, but I'm getting this overwhelming punch of cedar wood, this woodsy scent. I like it. I dig it. I don't get any citrus though. It's when I start to actually use the bar in the shower is when I start to get that citrus that I love. Now we're moving on to my 2nd favorite scent from Dr. Squatch, and this is also another popular seller, and that is their Bay Rum. Don't ask me what the scent profile for it is because it's exactly as described in the title. What I'm getting out of this bar is a nice, tropical, medium-scented, masculine, classical bay rum that I'm used to smelling in a lot of manly-type products, and it don't get any better, especially with this soap. It smells so good. Now we're moving on to the last bar that I have, and this right here is my favorite. This is called their Pine Tar Soap. Oh my gosh, people. I cannot get over how amazing this smells. It is attractive, it's pleasing to the nose, and it is something that I cannot get enough of. This smells like it came from the woods, hand carried from Dr. Squatch himself. Each bar of soap gives off a medium scent strength, and does not last long after I get done using it out of the shower. When I get done using it out of the shower, I smell good. I smell like I'm ready to take on my day, and within 3 to 4 hours is when I go nose blind to that scent. Now let's move on to what I consider the most important part of the soap, and that is the ingredients. Each bar of soap does not have the same ingredients. It just depends on the scent that you order of what ingredients are in your soaps. If you're curious as to what ingredients are in the soap, they're all listed on the website, and they're also listed on the boxes down here in this small writing. I will cover the ingredients real quick, and we'll start with the pine tar. According to what is on the label, the ingredients for the pine tar soap is olive oil, sustainable palm oil, coconut oil, shea butter, orange essential oil, pine fragrance, pine tar, oatmeal, sand, activated charcoal, kaolin clay, and sea salt. Now we're moving on to the ingredients in the Bay Rum soap, and this contains olive oil, palm oil, coconut oil, shea butter, lye, water, natural fragrance, seawater, and kaolin clay. And lastly, we're going to cover the ingredients in the Cedar Citrus soap, and this contains olive oil, palm oil, coconut oil, shea butter, lye, essential oils of orange, cedar, rosemary, sea salt, and kaolin clay. Now we're moving on to my favorite part about Dr. Squatch, and that is how it feels on my skin and how it feels while I'm using it in the shower. I've wet my arm, and I'm going to show you guys how well their soap lathers on my arm. I'm not taking my whole shirt off because you guys don't want to see this whole package. So let's get into it. Look at how incredible that lather is, guys. It feels amazing on my skin, and I feel it exfoliating on my skin. Guys, this lather is incredible. It don't look like much because I'm not in the shower. When I'm in the shower, you see the full lathering effect, but it feels amazing on my skin right now. Guys, I'm telling you, the lather is incredible. It don't take much. It is a nice, rich, and creamy lather. The lather is better when you're in the shower and able to work it through your entire body, but it is one of the best soaps I've ever used on my body. When I get out of the shower, I can tell the difference when I use Dr. Squatch versus the big brand company soaps that I've tried in the past. It don't irritate my skin, it don't dry out my skin, and does not leave me with a soapy film on my body. Ever since I tried Dr. Squatch, I tried them once, and I will never go back to big brand name soaps because of Dr. Squatch and how amazing my skin feels after I step out of the shower. Now we're moving on to price, and this is what gets a lot of people when I tell them how much a bar from Dr. Squatch costs. It costs $7, and that's when people say, whoa, that's a lot. There's no way I'm paying that much for a 5-ounce bar of soap. I can get a big old thing of body wash for X amount of dollars, way cheaper than that. Let me just tell you guys, I said the same thing, and let me just say the price is worth it. The way I look at it is, I'd rather spend $7 with Dr. Squatch and get a natural, lathering, exfoliating soap versus going to the big competitors, buying a cheaper soap, and them using harsh chemicals that are not good for you and just dry out your skin, irritate your skin, and just not give you a nice feeling when you're using their soap. There is also an option to save 15% with Dr. Squatch on their soaps by hitting the Soapscribe option. So what is Soapscribe? Soapscribe is a monthly or quarterly subscription service for their soaps and other products that they have on their webpage. You're probably wondering, how long does a bar of soap from Dr. Squatch last? And that can vary. I can only tell you my experience, and my experience when using the bar by itself, using the bar to skin contact, that will usually last me somewhere between a week and a half to 2 weeks. You can also make your soap last by doing a different method on how you use your bar. You can cut them up into pieces and use them. You can put it in a loofah. You can put it in a wash rag. It's just whatever your preferred method is for using soap. I prefer the bar to skin method. Why? Because the lather is incredible, and I love how the bar feels on my skin when I'm using it in the shower. Dr. Squatch has a permanent place in my household. I am a part of their soapscription service, and it will never go away. I'm not sure if it's easy to cancel because I don't see myself canceling their subscription service anytime soon. Now it's time for the most important questions. Number one, would I recommend this soap to you guys? And number two, do I approve of this soap and this company being in my household? And I'll keep it simple by saying yes and yes. I would definitely recommend this soap to you guys. It's definitely worth a try. They also make great gifts. I love giving out Dr. Squatch on the holidays to family and friends that have never tried Dr. Squatch. And I approve of this soap and company in my household. They are great not only for me, but my wife and my kids because of the natural ingredients in the soap and how well the soap performs. Alright, so that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching the video. Before you head out, please consider subscribing if you haven't. Drop a like and a comment. If you drop a comment, I will always get back to you guys. But until then, guys, much love and respect. God bless you all.